Okay, let's take a test drive. Today, 2022 Honda New Step Wagon. Spada grade, petrol 2-liter hybrid, and front-wheel drive. Hi, I'm KAMPAC Daddy, and you're watching Daddy Family Car. The seat is waist height, making it very easy to ride. Then start the engine, ignite. I love the way this needle moves. What I can say, it's good, right? Now it's time to go. My first impression when it moves on was, ooh. The smoothness of Japanese car has already come to the place where it will come. Seamless and fine control. I'll tell you more about the ride feel later. First, let's pick up a few points about utilities. The center AC vent can be closed by slide, but it's uncomfortable to operate. When I tried to slide it to the left, it suddenly flipped and shut. Then I tried again and again and again. I wish they had made it a rotate type, like the Civic. Is this natural for minivan? The visibility is so much better, so easy to drive that you don't feel size of this vehicle. The minimum turning radius has been kept at the 5.4 meter, the same as the previous generation, which is great. But the Toyota Noir, which I reviewed other day, has wider triangular window. The Noir attempts to expand the visibility as much as possible. This step wagon has horizontal dashboard to understand perspective. Maybe you know this idea is based on the racing car concept. That's very Honda-like. The EHEV hybrid unit, which has a total system power of 329 horsepower, provides more than enough acceleration. You will never feel a shorter edge of power. And the brake touch is so sensitive, almost feather touch. I like this brake feel better than yours. And the fuel efficiency is superb. The WLTC mode fuel efficiency is 20.0 kg per liter. Great! The oil prices are so high these days. Steering wheel. Dude, this is awesome. Silky. The rear suspension stroke coupled with the body rigidity makes it hard to believe it's a minivan. It has reached a line that should not be crossed. Daddies who gave up the fun to drive. Here it is. There is a very slight reaction force at the beginning of steering. This may be on purpose. Therefore, the feeling of turning is transmitted to the driver's hand. Toyota Noir's steering wheel is easier to handle. This step wagon feels good when turning. On the other hand, all 1, 2, 3 rows of comfortable seats are slightly less side support. Oh, what a waste, I thought. But perhaps it is Honda's way of warning us that it's dangerous to take corners in fast speed with minivan, even though the steering is very fun. Next, the ride quality. At the beginning of the motion at low speed, it's lovely. The flexible absorber setting matched for the city driving. In addition, they are firm enough to handle quick impact from the road surface at high speed. You can feel the engineers have fine-tuned to satisfy both low and high speed. As with raising a child, it's not a good way to compare your child with others, but I prefer this to Noir. It's a little more fun. However, if you often drive winding roads on mountain, you may feel sorry for the 16-inch tires. 70-inch is better. Today, Kagoshima orange juice. Now, did you get car sick a lot as a child? I always got car sick when I went to my grandparents' home, and my grandma often massaged my back. I miss that. Car sickness is mainly caused by displacement between visual information and sense of equilibrium. Especially minivans, which are difficult to ensure rigidity, tend to lag one step behind, even more if visibility is poor. But once you know that, the answer is simple. Just increase the rigidity, improve visibility, and lighten the hips. This new step wagon has improved body rigidity extensively. The cross-sectional of the side sills, door openings, and large amount of structural glue. Well, that must be improved. The headrest be small, the windows be large, and the theater seats provide good visibility. The complicated waku waku gate has been eliminated, but the hip become lighter. Yup, all in all, this car was designed to save children from car sickness. As a family car pioneer channel, I have to applaud. I'd say the noise in solution is average, but for a minivan, it's damn good. Perhaps the sound absorbing foam under the floor, or maybe it's the rigidity of the rear suspension mounting. Then the sound from the rear is kept down very well. This allows you to have good conversation with the children sitting in the rear seat. Honda's unique two-motor hybrid system, although it's based on the previous generation, but it has been modified quite a bit. The crankshaft has been stiffened to reduce vibration, so the engine noise has been reduced by 5 decibel. It's hard to believe it's the same type engine. For the safety of your family, let's also check the safety features. Advanced Safety Support System, so-called HONDA Sensing, is standard equipment for all grade Dandy. I reviewed the Traffic Jam Assist, which is low-speed steering wheel assisting system, and the other great features on the Civic. So let's pick it up from a slightly different perspective. Fixing car seat has been ISOFIX, but it's also supported by the I-side child seat, which has become the new standard in recent years.
I'm not sure, but sometimes car hit from the side shouldn't be upstandard based on the height of the baby rather than weight. I know, right?
This new standard was born from teenage girls' idea. That's a lie. On the other hand, Honda also focusing on welfare vehicles. In this development, they actually responded to the request of physically handicapped people as much as possible. The birth of the baby means the parents become grandparents. This is a dandy family car which care of all generations. The airbags are installed at a total of 6 locations: drivers, passengers, side, and big curtains. The NCAP, mean New Car Assessment Program crash test results, have not been released yet in September 2022. As a reference, the previous generation Step Wagon received a rating of 5 stars. I think the side collision assessment will improve a bit this time, maybe, because there is quite a bit of clearance between the seat and door. Whew, now test drive is finished, thank you. Finally to summarize this new Honda Step Wagon. Well, what is a minivan anyway? They all look alike, so give them a sporty look at least. Let's use chrome parts to make them stand out even more. In recent years, minivans have been desperately racing to show off their presence in order not to be ignored by the masses. The original charm of the van type is convenience and livability. This time, Honda has gone back to the basics and rethought the concept. Racers who never surrender. As I said, convenience and livability. I know someone who wants any car to be sports car. His name is Honda. The way he finished the rear suspension, the front window, and the magical modification of the previous generation parts. From the concept of let's make a car that children won't get car sick, we cannot conclude that response and body rigidity are the key. I can say that only Mr. Honda could come to this conclusion. Every seat is a special seat. The third row seat is also worth mentioning. Conversation with the driver passes well, and there is no sense of uncomfortableness. It was a revolutionary dandy family car that restored the family car from all aspects: sight, sound, touch, and sense of equilibrium. If I would find a fitting word, it is a Honda New Cinema Paradise. Ugh. Thank you for watching, and sorry for my confusing English. I'm trying to improve my English in this channel, but if you like this video, please subscribe. Now to daddies and mommies around the world, good job today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.